is using the graphical method. And here is our example today. X plus 3y is equal to 10 and 4x plus 2y is equal to 20. To use the graphical method, we need to have a table of coordinates for each of the simultaneous equations given. So, we shall take the first equation, that's x plus 3y is equal to 10. To make a table of coordinates, we can predetermine any of the two values x and y. So I've predetermined y as 1, 2, and 3. So if we have y in this equation, if we substitute 1 here, that will be x plus 3 is equal to 10. By taking 3 to the other side, our x will be equal to 7. So 7 is the x value for this part. Then if we have a 2 instead, that's x plus 3 times 2, which is 6. So x plus 6 is equal to 10. By taking the 6 to the other side, our x here will be a 4. Then if we take it to be a 3, that will be x plus 3 into 3, that's 9. So x plus 9 is equal to 10. If we take it this side and subtract it, we'll have our x giving us a 1. So those are the coordinates for our first equation. Let's plot them. We have x as 7 and y as 1. So using this graph, we'll have 7 and 1 somewhere there. Then 4 and 2. So 4 and 2, that's somewhere there. Then 1 and 3, that's 1 and 3. Using these points, you're going to draw a straight line, though mine is not accurate enough. Something like this. And then you'll label this line at the very end, x plus 3y is equal to 10. Now after drawing our first line, we shall proceed to the next equation. We have predetermined y as 0, 2, and 4. So by putting y here, that's a 0. 4x plus 2 into 0 is 0. So 4x plus 0 is equal to 20. 4x will be equal to 20. 20 by 4, that will give us a 5. So our x here will be 5. If we take our y to be a 2, that will be 4x plus 2 into 2, which is a 4. 4x plus 4 is equal to 20. If we take the 4 the other side, we'll have a 16. 4x is equal to 16. Divide by 4 and by 4, we get a 4 here. Then, if we take our y to be 4, we'll have 4x plus 2 into 4, which gives you an 8. 4x plus 8 is equal to 20. 4x is equal to 20 minus 8, which is a 12. So 4x is equal to 12. X will therefore be equal to 3. So now let's also plot these coordinates on our graph. X, 5, 0. So we'll have 5, 0, which is this point there. Then we'll have 4, 2, something like that. Then 3, 4. So 3, 4 will be around here. So we also draw this line. And we'll name it 4x plus 2y is equal to 20. So to solve this equation, to find the x and y for this equation, all we have to do is look for that point where these lines intersect. And if you look carefully, you get to see that that point is the coordinate 4, 2. Whereby 4 is our x coordinate and our 2 is the y coordinate. So we therefore conclude that our x is equal to 4 and our y is equal to 2. And that concludes the use of the graphical method. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Please like and subscribe, and I'll meet you again in my next segment. Thank you.